Hello and welcome to Firearm Freedom. This is going to be a 2,000 round review on my glorious Springfield TRP operator. There are no sponsors to the channel right now. If you would like to help me out, it's very, very simple. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button and comment down below. Doesn't even matter what you comment. Those comments just motivate me to continue doing what I am doing, and they also help out the algorithm. No Patreon, no money, no nothing. For free, you can check out my B channel, FF Lifestyle. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. So if you are so sick and tired of these ads, just get me to 1,000. I promise I will stop doing the ads when I get to 1,000. We're at about 500 now. I have a variety of non-gun related content over there to diversify your subscription feed. I have everything from fitness, mountain biking, skateboarding, all other boarding, sports, action, adventure, travel, vlogs, hiking. Anything you could imagine is over on that B channel. I would greatly appreciate you hitting that card in the right-hand corner of your screen and checking it out. I have somewhat of a blasphemous relationship with this pistol. Some might say sexual, some might not. I don't know. I just am confused. I feel a certain type of way about this gun. And man, I'm pumped that it's finally at around the 2,000 round mark. I have still been EDCing this TRP operator every day, and I wanted to give a shout out to Falco holsters because they did send me this holster with the good old engraved Firearm Freedom logo on there. And this has actually been the holster I've been EDCing this pistol with. And that's kind of the first thing that I want to say. It's been unbelievably comfortable to carry this holster, especially now in the warmer months with the good old hoodie and all of those things in the strong side position. So I have been kind of going away from appendix carry and going more strong side. The only downfall with strong side carry was something like a TRP, given the full size grip, is in a t-shirt. It does stick out quite a good bit. So that is really carry more reserved towards the winter months of the year. And when I finally find a superbly comfortable appendix rig for this gun, maybe spoiler alert to something Falco has coming my way soon, I will switch back to appendix carry. But yes, it is true. I have finally gotten this pistol to about 2,000 rounds. And how has it been performing? It's been performing shockingly well. Shockingly well. I have only had one malfunction with this pistol in 2,000 rounds. That malfunction unfortunately happened at a class, and it was a completely stuck case, not on film at all. I actually needed pliers to get the case out of the extractor. So it was completely down for the count until I went into the range house and got some pliers, ripped that casing out. We were back in action. I was using a buddy's like bulk pack of 45 for the range day that I had purchased from him, and it could have been, it was very old 45 ACP, and I'm assuming that one of the rims that I didn't realize while loading the mag was kind of like crimped up or dinged up on the rear end, and that's why it got stuck in the extractor so hard. I have since then have had 500 round range days with this pistol, and I have yet to have a single issue other than that one time, so you be the judge. I'm counting that up to ammunition-related problems. But I have ran probably the widest variety of magazines through this pistol over the course of 2,000 rounds than any other 1911 in my collection. And I'm proud to say that every single magazine that I've tried through this gun has yielded zero issues whatsoever. Metgar, Springfield factory mags, Kimber factory mags, SIG factory mags, Wilson Combat. I think I might have one of the Chip McCormick mags in there somewhere. Just pretty much any magazine you could think of, even including original GI magazines, have never had an issue in this pistol. The accuracy has still been superb, and I truly believe, as for 1911s out there, that this is the gold standard. This pistol here is the gold standard of 1911s. I believe that without a shadow of a doubt after 2,000 rounds through this gun. And the overall wear and tear on the gun, I mean, you can see on the slide, I use this gun pretty good and am not gentle with it at all. That Cerakote has definitely chipped up here or there, but I'm getting no rusting or anything like that, no rusting on the sights. It has just held up incredibly well. I am getting a good bit of a wear pattern on those wood-coated grips. So these grips are definitely showing signs of wear now, as you can see there. And then also on the other side, basically all the resting points of my hand are starting to wear through a little bit, but it gives it a little bit of character, okay? A little bit of character. I don't mind that one bit. And I gotta say, after now probably over a year of carrying this pistol, maybe even more than that, I have experienced no holes in my shirts or any sort of abrasion on my skin carrying this appendix or strong side. And I thought that was very surprising given how rough textured this grip was. I assumed it would tear through every single shirt that I had. I've experienced no issues with that whatsoever. So I thought that was really, really cool. I have still been rocking my Surefire X300 on this thing. It is quite carboned up at the moment, so I needed to do a bit of a cleanup there. This last range day was about 200 additional rounds, and you can see it's again quite caked up, but still working just fine, man. Even when this thing is all crudded up, chunked up, lube up in there, it still chugs along without any issues whatsoever. I have never had a failure to feed with any hollow points through this 1911, and I think the only thing that I am considering changing about this pistol is the front sight. The front sight has actually gotten me into some trouble a few times, and I don't know if you guys can tell here, but it is essentially just a tritium vial in the front sight, and it's a fairly large, thick front post. These sights are designed to be combat sights to the original design of the TRP, and to that respect, they are excellent combat sights. We're talking maybe 15 yards and in, but a few times with this pistol, taking it to a class, bringing it out to 50 yards, it was noticeably difficult because of the width of that front sight to make shots at distance. And of course, I am not interested in one bit to cut this thing for a red dot. It's iron sights or die for me when it comes to this pistol. So I am considering a Dawson front sight, maybe one of the really nice tiny fiber optic sights or something along those lines, maybe a gold bead. The other thing that I've noticed in dry fire practice with this pistol, now I carry with leather, so this is, I mean, it's going to happen, just gets chunked up with stuff, with lint and leather and crap. There's just, every time I draw the pistol out for the first time at the range after carrying it, there's like a big chungus worth of stuff all over that front sight. So I just don't like that, and I wanna switch that out. But that is truly the only thing about this pistol that I have realized over 2,000 rounds that I do not like, is that front sight. The rear sight has been just fine. No problems with the rear sight whatsoever. As for how the pistol has broken in even more, let's just listen. Listen a little bit. Oh yeah. Oof. Yes. That's what we need right there. That was all we needed. That was all we needed for the day. I'm satisfied with with how good that freaking slide sounded, dude. Oh my God. Should we dry fire it? I think we should. We got a little bit of take up still. That trigger is so broken in. You ready for it? Oh, there it is. Reset, reset. Not bad at all, dude. Not bad at all. Trigger, as you would expect, is well broken in and feeling really good. No signs at all of needing to swap out the recoil spring or a loss in accuracy or reliability. The extractor still tuned perfectly, and I think Truly, this is probably about as good as you are going to get for a factory 1911 and still have combat reliability. Say what you will about Springfield, I am not at all trying to say that they are the company that should be hailed as the best company by any means. But when it comes to their line of 1911s, they continue to prove to me that their 1911s are excellent pistols. That has been my experience. If you are going to only choose one TRP, this is probably my only gripe of Springfield right now, is they have introduced an entire line of TRPs, and it's quite confusing because really none of them are the true TRP other than the full rail operator. This is the TRP. I am not saying that the other TRPs are bad options or not great guns. I'm just saying you can't really say you own a TRP without having the TRP. You know, I could definitely see myself in the future experimenting with some of the other TRP variations, but that is a marketing play that Springfield is using, very similar to other companies, to utilize a well-known model name and then disperse it over like 20 different guns so that it kind of confuses the public. They see TRP on the tag, and this is what they're thinking, but it is not at all the pistol that they're getting. So just remember that when you're going through all of the great catalog of Springfield 1911s these days. In my absolute dog shit past 2 range days, this pistol has, of course, proven to be still reliable, and that still made me leave with the confidence to rack one of those big old craters of an HST and holster this pistol cocked and locked, ready to rock in my waistband. And I have unwavering support and dedication to the TRP. I will die on this hill of the TRP. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As always, stay tuned for more great content coming soon.